All right, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. This is my money tree or Malabar chestnut. I prefer to call it that. It's also a Pachira Aquatica, I think you would say. I'm not all that sure how to pronounce that one. That would be the scientific name. The common name in stores would be the money tree, and then it is a Malabar chestnut. You can see, nice thick trunk, and then just basically not much other than that. A few years ago, I got it from my mother-in-law's house, and it was just, a gift that somebody had given her, probably from a big box store. And they kept thinking that the problem is it didn't have enough water, and they kept watering it, and it was in a pot with no drainage. And then so that was making it worse and worse. I took it, it was pretty near death, and I took it, revived it, looked great. I made that little rescuing the, money tree video. Pretty sure I even updated it when it recovered, and it looked pretty nice. And then along came Hurricane Ian, and Hurricane Ian caused this scar right here. And then it just kind of, and it got just overall beat up in Hurricane Ian too. So I kind of nursed it back to health again, posted another video of it, and that was like about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, I think. And then I really haven't done anything with it since. It keeps getting taller and leggier, and then during the year, what happens is that you can see some buds getting ready to start right now on both of these stalks, if you will, trunks, whatever you want to call them. And it'll get another leaf here, it'll grow out, get pretty big, and then just get another one, and it all comes right out of there. And so it just steadily gets taller and taller, and then just for the pot that it's in and everything, eventually these leaves just get so big they start catching the wind, and I start having to clip them off, and I never really do all that much pruning or anything. So it's always just steadily getting taller and more leggy looking. And so what I'm going to do today is just basically kind of a little bit of a do or die moment. So I'm just going to chop it. You can see it's still green right in there. So, probably grew, well, it didn't grow that last year. But I was going to cut down to where it's kind of woody, which should be about there and there. And then again, since it's an experiment for this tree, I'm just going to go ahead and hold on to it and update it later on this summer when it recovers and probably ready for like another prune. Be really nice if it got some more branches lower. Kind of doubt it. I get the idea that when it first starts to recovering, it's going to get a leaf out of here and a leaf out of here. And then as it grows up, it just kind of gets, one or two more leaves as it gets taller and taller. But I guess we'll see when that happens. And so just go ahead right about where I was saying. And right about there. And now that it's chopped off, just kind of give you guys a look at that. That's that scar that it made from Ian. It actually stayed in here. I had it set where it would stay in there. And I do believe, I'd have to go back and look at the video, but I do believe that something else fell on it and caused that scar there. It wasn't getting blown out of the tree or out of the pot. It was something else that rubbed along that. And then the other side there. And the weird thing is, I don't really, before I follow up on this video, I might have to look to see if this is considered a succulent. I know some Pachira trees are succulents. Or maybe, sometimes I hate speaking with authority when I'm not sure. But this scar doesn't really seem to be healing like a normal tree would. A normal tree, because it rubbed all the bark off there. And a tree would just kind of, either roll over that scar, or it would just be a spot there where you could just always see through, and you'd wind up with, the little hole there and everything. And this thing just seemed to have gotten old. And, it is still, can't really see an indent there or anything, but you can see the difference. But it is kind of fading with time. Very similar to how, like, one of my port trees would do, the Portucalacaria. Jeez, I hate saying that word. Afra. But whenever I follow this up, I'll try to look up that and have a little more information on that. All right, the first part of that video was shot January 29th. Here it is, May 11th. Looking pretty good. Again, nothing all that special. I see people ask sometimes, can this be considered a bonsai? I've seen some people put, aloe in a pot and call it a bonsai. I don't call it a bonsai at all, and really there's not much to it. Does have some decent taper, all that kind of stuff, but other than that, just a little tree in a pot, I guess. If you guys can see, it's got two two branches basically coming out of the bigger side of the trunk. There are two really small green buds. You guys probably can't see them, but there's one right there, and then there's one on the other side of the that smaller branch there. But they've been there basically all spring, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for them to pop out, and it just hasn't yet. So I think I'll just leave it be. I did decide here that I'm going to go ahead and take a couple leaves down off of this one, take that growing tip off there, try to see if I can get more momentum out of this one, and also maybe a little bud out of there. Like I said, I was kind of waiting to finish the video up until I got some buds out of that side there, but I need to make some room on my disc. Can't be saving all these videos forever, so